All right, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, another episode of Riding with Brendan. I am in Plainwell today, and I want to thank the people from this restaurant, but I don't remember the name of it. Takira San Francisco Bar and Grill, I think. Taking a stab at it.
Sounds right.
So I'm sitting in, I sat in, thanks for letting me sit in the meeting with the Wolverine Chapter of the Antique Motorcycle Club of America. They have some fun events coming up quick. So I'm going to let you guys say your names and where your rank is in the club. You know, I don't know how organized it is, but we'll let you guys do that, and then we'll get into the stuff that's going on.
Okay. My name's Gene Troyer. I've been vice president for a total of 3.5 months.
Oh, okay. How about you?
I'm Lynn Steemsma, and I'm a past president of the chapter when we first getting it started.
Okay. So this is the Wolverine Chapter because of Wolverine State, right? I'm assuming?
Right.
Right on. Okay. Right. So tell us, what is the Antique Motorcycle Club of America? I mean, it kind of says it's for itself, but a little more descript.
Well, it's a club where like-minded people enjoy getting together, riding antique motorcycles, and the AMCA, to qualify to be an actual antique motorcycle club in the AMCA, the bike has to be at least 35 years old. And there are local chapters throughout Michigan. Our chapter happens to be the Wolverine Chapter. It's getting together, camaraderie, like-minded people, enjoy talking about motorcycles, enjoy riding the motorcycles. And we have a big event coming up this year. May 17th is the Antique Motorcycle Swap Meet and Vintage Motorcycle Show in Centerville, Michigan. We have a lot of vendors that come. We've got a lot of vendor space. Public is welcome. We have a lot of parking for public. It's a family-friendly event. We have on-site food vendors. We have a lot of parts to look at, of course, and a lot of antique motorcycles show up in the show. And it's just not Harleys and Indians. We encourage all types of motorcycles: Hondas, Suzukis, Ducatis, BMW. Anything that anybody wants to bring to the show is more than welcome. The more the merrier. We don't discriminate against anybody with a motorcycle. And to join an AMCA local chapter, you don't have to own an antique motorcycle. You can just be interested and come and enjoy the camaraderie. And the swap meet again is on May 17th. The gates open up at 9 and it runs till 4 p.m. Admission is only $5. Parking is free. We'd like to see you out there.
Yeah, come on out, check out the bikes. The antique bikes are always cool because, like I was saying earlier, the newer ones kind of cookie cutter, but the old ones seem like you can find so much original cool stuff. And back when I was a spry young buck, I think everything was built a lot sturdier, and I think it looked cooler, frankly. No offense to anybody that's against that, but so you guys have some other event coming up the Saturday, though. It's open to the public, right?
Saturday will be kind of Vendors Day, more is what it's fallen into. So Saturday, the vendors come in and get all set up, and then we'll also have a vintage ride on Saturday evening about 6 o'clock. So there's an old covered bridge in north of Centerville a little bit, and so we'll go through the covered bridge, stop, everybody talks for a while, then we're planning on this year going to Leonidas, Michigan, which will be to the east, and it'll be about a 40-mile ride, about 20 miles there and 20 miles back. Stop at the King's Mill there. It's just a little park, and just once again, just a jabberfest, just talking old bikes. Yeah. It's always fun looking at everybody's bikes and seeing how they're running and all that. And then we'll come back to the fairgrounds again, and then we've got a vendors dinner set up for the vendors.
Nice.
That'll be at about 5 o'clock. The vendors dinner will be about 5 o'clock, and then the covered bridge ride will be at 6 o'clock.
Okay. As of now, is there more vendor space available if there's a vendor interested?
Yeah, we've got, in the past, has been roughly 80 vendors. Some are inside, some are out. Majority are outside, but we do have an old building that we can house inside vendors as well.
Okay, and who should they get a hold of? There's got to be a number you guys can give me. I can put on the screen to get a hold of anybody a vendor that might be interested. And I guess another question is, do they have to have? Does it have to be like vintage parts if they've got parts to sell?
We're asking that some parts be vintage. They don't have to all be, but we prefer the majority be vintage parts.
Sure, understood.
But, 25 years or older parts is what we're looking for. So
I think everybody's got some of that stuff laying around, right?
Yeah,
Somewhere.
it seems to be true. A lot of parts show up. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you have in your garage that you ride?
I'm leaning towards the flatheads. I don't have any overhead valves anymore. So motorcycles, I don't have any overhead valves. So.
Okay. So how many do you have? Are you working on project ones now, or
there's projects and there's parts galore. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a few.
Right on. How about you?
I have a couple panheads I really enjoy riding. They're contrary to popular belief, they think these old Harleys just rally you right off the bike, but the panheads are quite comfortable to ride actually, and they can keep up with modern day traffic. And so I have a lot of fun with those, and it's just great to get on the old bikes. They sound good, and you get the smell of gas and oil. I mean, that's part of it too.
Like any good Harley rider should know that smell, right?
Yeah,
And
sure.
you turn way more heads on the older bikes than you do on the newer ones, man. I feel like anyway. I know as soon as I hear the old sound, my head snaps over to see what's making it.
So each year we have a marquee bike, and in the past we had the British invasion last year, so it was kind of the British bikes, and in the past it was all flatheads. Flathead 45s the year before, and now this year's going to be the shovelheads. We're going to
Nice.
marquee bike that will be shovelheads. So from 66 till 84. So
Wow, that's a
there
pretty
should
big
be a bunch.
span.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have some real nice ones. We got trophy designated for the best shovelhead. And we also have a trophy that Roger makes up that will be for an unrestored bike, an old, historic, original, unrestored bike too.
Wow, those are cool to see because they're rarer and rarer all the time,
It is, and the interesting part about these unrestored original paint motorcycles, you pull them out of the barn, and you bring that to a show next to a fully restored antique, and I'll guarantee you, people are going to spend more time looking at that original motorcycle than they are going to be that brand new shiny one.
I agree. That's the first thing that draws my eyes is, oh, hey, look at this. Let's see what.
There's been some really cool ones too. I can't think of his name right now, but he has a 65 panhead, and I think it was sparkling burgundy originally, but it fades out to a pink, almost a silvery pink color and white. It's just so cool. Yeah. So he took it one year, and we had a shovelhead, two that took it 1 year. I think a 73 or something like that, but all original paint and worn out, but just beautiful.
Yeah. It's a sight to behold for sure, man. A lot of those are.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd like to see you. Hopefully, you guys can make it out to some of our. I host a ton of shows. Like Rebel Road. That would be great to have a couple of you guys out. Everybody there would appreciate it. You guys know Jim, so I'm sure you know of Rebel Road really well. I don't know how far you guys are from Centerville or from here, but Centerville's closer to the border by Three Rivers, I think.
Yeah, but it's getting south of Kalamazoo.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But that would be a great one to have you guys out at. And you guys have some sponsors. Let's give them all shouts out at Battle Creek Harley. I know Battle Creek. Jody, how you doing? That's where I got my Street Glide from. Love those guys. Elkhart Indian Motorcycle, which is in Indiana, which Centerville's close to, so that makes sense.
All right. Yeah.
And then the obviously the mother chapter is what I'm used to saying is Antique Motorcycle Club of America. I'm assuming that's the big head honcho governing body.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And then the Wolverine chapter, you guys.
Yes.
So, and then, so you say there's chapters all over the state for sure. So, and
Yeah. Well, in Michigan, it's Wolverine chapters, but I may have misspoke. All over the United States, there's chapters.
Okay,
Right.
so Michigan is only the Wolverine chapter.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Okay,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
in my head I'm thinking, well, I must have ran into some of them at All Clubs Day there. Is it Stockbridge? They have the All Clubs Day, and then at the Gilmore for the Vintage Bike Weekend, which is really
Oh,
cool.
sure. Yeah.
I'm hoping to be part of that this year. So, but yeah, so hopefully you guys make it out to some of those, and I know you guys probably have stuff going on all year. I mean, here and there, right?
Yeah, this is our first one that we're involved in, and then Wasion, Ohio, is the next big one, and that's a national AMCA meet there. It's huge too. And if you've ever been there, it's we work one of the rear gates there, so everybody's on their bikes going to dinner or whatever. So we see
'em all.
panheads and flatheads and Indians and stuff drive by all day.
You guys
long.
got the
It's
best seat of the house.
Really cool. It's really
That's
cool.
awesome.
There are over 800 vendors at that particular swap meet.
Holy smokes! Wow.
Yeah, you don't see it in one day.
No, that's awesome, man. When is that? Usually towards the end of the summer, or is that?
It's July
15th, or
yeah.
July 17th, 18th.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome, man. That'd be a great place to go visit for sure.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
So if you guys can look that up on you guys have all the social medias, I'm assuming, for the most part, the big ones, Facebook, Instagram, probably.
Facebook for sure. I don't know that we're involved in Instagram.
We have a website.
Okay.
It is AMCA Wolverine.com.
Okay. And that'll be here, but definitely in the description for sure. I'll put it up with the magic of editing. Cut me right out of this, make it a good interview for you.
So will this podcast be connected to, say, our Facebook page or something? Can we?
That's up to you guys. We'll give you the links and you can put them up
Yeah.
if you want, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to be part of,
Great idea.
Yeah, for sure. I'd appreciate that. That'd be great. So what do you guys want, anything else that you guys want people to know about your guys' club or vintage bikes, or, what else you guys want the world to know? Both watchers.
Well, I'd just like to put it out there that we invite all makes and models of motorcycles, and we're not prejudiced against any motorcycle. And the more the merrier that comes and comes with us and enjoy the camaraderie of riding antique motorcycles, or just coming and talking about antique motorcycles. You don't have to own one. So
Okay. Yeah, and that's right in the description of my show and everything, is that it's not what you ride, it's that you ride. I'm the same way. I don't, as long as you're riding something, man, you get it. You understand.
right, yeah.
So the AMCA motto was hide 'em, don't ride 'em, but not everyone upholds that, but we do. There's some of us that just ride all the time, just trying to wear out these old antique bikes, and they're winning. The bikes are wearing us out instead.
That's it. Hey, they're built different back then. That's why. So, and when I was younger, I was built different. I'm definitely feeling the road time that I get now. And everybody's like, "Oh, well, you trailer someplace." Well, it's because I don't want to get the shit beat out of me on the way there. I'm not riding to Sturgis anymore. So that's a long ride on two wheels at my age. So, well, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for allowing me to sit in on your meeting today. I hope to see you guys at Centerville. That's coming up May 17th, 2026, Centerville, Michigan. There's tons of vendors, tons of sweet bikes to go check out. Hope to see you guys all down there. I know friends of mine from Michigan Biker Law will be down there this year.
Oh, good.
So I'm sure there'll be a bunch of people taking pictures for them. And so, great. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time, man, for sure.
All right,
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.